Hello, I am Koreina Cat, and this is Final Fantasy XIV Main Scenario Quest Playthrough. Yes. Let's see. We're in the seventh Umbral era, I believe is what it's called. So
Astral.
seventh Astral era. Yes. I don't know. Seventh something. Post ARR. All right, we're post ARR. That's all that really matters. So, super fun. Yay. All right, let's begin.
Do you want to share your screen?
Oh, yeah. No, that's important. You can't exactly read the lines if you can't see it, can you?
I'll just guess. It'll be fine.
I'm sure you'll be close enough. I'm sure.
As I told you before, it was all but inevitable that an incident of this kind would eventually occur given the rising tensions within the Sultanate. Nevertheless, I have reason to believe that this particular riot may not have been begun spontaneously. Have I piqued your curiosity? Good. Then you will accompany me to the Hall of Flames. I would hear what General Raban has to say upon the matter.
Woo! Also, I started the Coils of Bahamut quest line. I was like, the other way. She even mentioned, she was like, hi, yeah, Alphino introduced us the first and last time we met. It's like, damn. It's like, hey, don't be mad at me.
Have you met your brother?
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, this isn't, that far-fetched. I tried to upgrade my my flame rank. It didn't work out too well. I am still something.
Now is not a good time, Corporal Moores. My hands are full dealing with the refugees.
Hey, my thing changed.
Hooray!
They're no longer private.
Precisely the matter we wish to discuss, General. Alphino, you're back on your feet already. You may credit my swift recovery to your chirurgeons. I should tell them to work slower. No. My memories of the riot are still somewhat muddled. I trust you managed to regain control of the situation? Not entirely. We secured the city soon enough, but not before the unrest had spread to the surrounding territories. Pockets of resistance remain throughout Thanalan.
Are the dogs playing?
They are, yes.
I see.
And now Guy is sitting on Artie.
Well, that would be that checks out. That checks out.
We have sent what forces we can spare to root out the last of the belligerents, but progress is slow. They are damnably elusive. I can well imagine. Given that the majority of the refugees live outside the walls, it stands to reason that they would know the lay of the land. What I do not understand is how they came to be so well prepared. Before my little accident, I observed that several of the refugees were armed, and not with butcher knives or pitchforks, but with martial weaponry. I need hardly add that such equipment is costly. Sorry, being
Oh no. She sounds like she's gonna eat you. Let's see if I can.
None. Do what?
Okay.
None can deny that tensions between Ul'Dah citizenry and the refugee population have increased since the Domans were turned away. But would that motivate a starving man to purchase arms in lieu of food? I think not. And what of those who have not even a single gil to spend? Who could not survive without the aid provided by the immortal flames? Surely they would sooner sell a weapon than bring it to bear against their benefactors. Come to the point. Very well. My point, General, is that this powder keg of discontent was not set alight by chance. These events were deliberately set in motion, and now order must be restored. That is my first duty. Until it is done, any investigation can wait. I do not have time to discuss this. My scouts will be returning anon. The general is no fool. He keeps his own counsel, and with good cause. Were he to claim without the necessary proof that these riots were instigated by outside forces, the monitors would accuse him of attempting to shirk responsibility. After all, he and the Sultana have been the most outspoken proponents of refugee aid. Regardless, they will face harsh criticism in the days ahead. Our allies may stumble upon the truth in time, but I have far more faith in your abilities, Ixalia. Therefore, I propose we conduct our own investigation, independent of the authorities. To that end, I would have you make inquiries in the settlements suspected of harboring belligerents. Commander Swift will know which they are. He may balk at a request for such information, but I've no doubt that you can persuade him with your silver tongue. I, meanwhile, shall seek answers in my own way, after which we can regroup and share our findings. Well then, shall we?
Oh, I guess.
You look as though you have something to say, Corporal Moors. Do you?
I need to know which places the rioters were from.
What you ask is no simple favor. Well, were such information to fall into the wrong hands, the lives of countless soldiers would be at risk. Even so, there is wisdom in your words. That you need that you need information.
Wisdom and that question mark riddled sentence I gave.
An able-bodied an able individual, even one with ties to the flames, may be better suited to this task than a regiment. Very well. The Brass Blades have reported suspicious activity in the vicinity of Lost Hope. It may be unrelated to recent events, but we doubt it. I suggest you begin by speaking to the Blades posted there.
Oh, joy. Woo. Anyway, yeah, I upped my rank because I need glamour prisms, but I did not have enough to up the rank to the point where I can buy the glamour prisms. Rip.
One day.
I just need more, whatchamacallit.
A flame seal. I didn't expect them to send you, Ixalia. I take it this means someone has read my report. The refugees who left with the merchant have yet to return, and I am increasingly concerned that Zazawaka's suspicions were correct. You haven't the faintest idea what I'm talking about, do you? Never mind. Speak with Zazawaka. He'll explain everything.
Take two, because I was muted. And what brings you here, adventurer? A search for refugees? Well then, you've come to the right place. You mean those refugees. Oh no, you won't find them here. Most of the people of Lost Hope have come to accept their situation and are content to pass their days in peace and quiet. Outsiders have trouble understanding that, like the merchant who passed through recently. Gregarious? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fellow, but awfully opinionated. Can't say I was sad to see him go. Aight. Onwards. What?
What?
Hi, Xaeus.
How's it going?
I didn't see you there.
Ah! Don't hurt me! I'm not one of them! Wait, I know your face. Are you not the woman from the Church of Saint Adama Landama? 1,000 pardons for my friend. I mistook you for one of those thugs who have been tormenting us. If Leofric bid you speak with me, then I take it you've agreed to help. 12 be praised for that, because we haven't a moment to waste. Everyone knows the flames are on the mark. The others have fallen under the fanatic's spell, but not I. Promises of revolution and retribution, of holding the ruling class to account and taking that which is owed. Ha! A childish fantasy. I did everything I could to dissuade the others from leaving, but few would heed my words. Now that one of our idealists has returned, however, the madness of the merchant's plan is plain for all to see. Look behind yonder tent, and you'll understand why. Even now he babbles incoherently, so traumatized is he by the bloodshed he witnessed. Try as I might, I can make little sense of his words beyond the fact that he was not alone in surviving. Yet I've no doubt that the merchant will lead the remainder to their doom. I beg of you, find them before he does. Just growing some softness.
Isn't that illegal?
Very. It's more than likely like medical herbs or something.
Grown suspiciously. Yeah.
Very.
Are you okay?
What are you doing? Don't draw! Don't draw! Don't draw! Don't draw! Don't draw! Why didn't you run away with me? We could have escaped together. Then you'd be here with me. Be here to soothe me. Why? Why did you have to stay and leave me alone?
I'm sorry?
Who are you? What do you want? Aye, it's true. I followed the merchant and may the gods strike me down for my folly. What they will not give, you must take, he said. When we asked how, he revealed a cache of weapons he had brought and implored us to seize control of our fates. I thought about running then and there, but the others were so excited. He split us up into 2 groups, sent us off on our own. But when the flames found us, we didn't know what to do. Our leader tried to parley with theirs, but then they started arguing and then fighting, and then everyone was fighting, and the flames were shouting to give no quarter, and... Oh gods, the other group, they're still out there. If we don't stop them, they'll be massacred like mine was. The other refugees are hiding in the cave south of Lost Hope, but to approach them would be fruitless. They would sooner call us agents of the Sultanate and try to kill us than listen to reason. Why, the twins might even deign to do the deed themselves. The pox on all bloody sellswords. They were supposed to train us to fight, but the ones he sent with us vanished during the struggle. Oh, if only we had never listened to that merchant's ridiculous claims. He said our cause was righteous, that the gods would never suffer us to be defeated. Though, if they were forced to confront reality, that's it. They challenge the twins to combat, and show my brethren that their strongest warriors are no match for one woman. Mayhap then they will agree to lay down their arms and renounce this plot.
Suspiciouser, suspiciouser.
Seven hells, they found us! Everyone grab your gear and make for the rendezvous point! So that's your game, is it? Sorry to disappoint you, lass, but we're more than willing to kill you ourselves. Yeah, about that.
Oh no. Whoops. That wasn't the right ability. Oh dear, they actually got me a little bit. Oh damn. Well, one's dead.
Hi, Xaeus. Hi, Xaeus.
Hi Xaeus, bye Xaeus.
You beat him like it was nothing. Follow, Mighty, what are we gonna do now?
I mean, maybe not that. Whee! Onward, Spriggan Basket, let's go! Whee! Meow.
You've returned. Did you find my brethren? What of the twins? What happened?
Oh, I killed like that entire squadron myself. I'm a part of the flame, the immortal flames, so there's that.
Oh, I see. Well, you had no choice. Better that a handful of them take a beating from you than the lot get butchered by the flames. You're one of them, you say? Oh dear. Tell me, what did the merchant have to say when it was over?
What? There was no merchant. What are you talking about?
Huh? But where else would he be? Unless he went to Stone's Throw to recruit others? The merchant wished to approach the refugees in Stone's Throw, but was waiting until the flames withdrew their forces from the vicinity. Now that they have, there's nothing to stop him from continuing his work. How many more must perish in pursuit of this futile cause? How much more suffering must we endure before it ends? Find him. Convince him to cease his mad quest. It will surely lead us to ruin.
So these are Alamegan refugees?
They are...
Oh, good lord. Onwards, trusty steed! To the skies! That works too! Hi Xaeus, bye Xaeus. Whee.
I'm right next to you.
Not on my screen.
Oh, wow.
You are way back there. Yeah, you were way behind me. Oh, is it a little girl? Is she gonna have a really deep voice too? Have you seen my parents? No. Maybe. Who are your parents? What do they look like? I still can't tell. They told me to stay here with the others. They said that they'd be back soon, but it's been days. They left with the man from Ul'Dah. The man said they were gonna change everything. Make it so we could live inside the walls with everyone else. I liked it when he said that. I didn't like it when he talked about making the rich people pay. Everyone looked so angry and I got scared. Say, miss, are you looking for someone? I'm looking for a merchant. I got some stuff I need to sell. You mean the man who left with my parents? But I don't know where he... Ah! Wait, look! Over there! I think that's him! Quick, everyone, throw stones at him!
Well now, which of these gullible fools shall be my next victim?
Static noises.
You! I... Bye.
He's getting away! Go get him, miss! You got this! I'm gonna sit here and cry about my possibly dead parents some more. If I could give you Gil, I would, but alas, I cannot. Anyway, time to go pummel this guy. Onward, Xaeus!
Onwards indeed.
Hey, Papa Sean! Hi, buddy. Don't look behind you.
You again? Why are you pursuing me?
I hear you're causing trouble.
Sedition, treason, revolution. That's preposterous.
We'll pretend like I said all those things.
Who has filled your head with these lies? Refugees? The self-same refugees who terrorized the streets in Ul'Dah? Ha! You have no evidence to prove your accusations. None.
Some busted kneecaps might say otherwise.
No, I will not accompany you to the Hall of Flames or to places with busted kneecaps. You have no right to detain me.
Alright, busted feet it is.
For the sake of argument, let's just say I did do the things that you claim. Surely you don't think I give a Kakiran's ass about politics. It was business. Only business.
Yeah, you ain't escaping.
Mm-hmm. We both know I am not the one you want. However, if you agree to protect me, I swear I shall tell you everything.
I mean, you saw me and you ran away, so I'm a little confused. Oh, hey, look at... Well, that's problematic.
What's all the commotion? 7? Oh, thought I missed that.
You walked right up to it, buddy.
Tell the others to spread out and search the area. The killer may still be close.
Loose, close. Close, loose. All of it. I'm glad they didn't immediately blame me.
Obviously, this woman impaled this man with an arrow at point-blank range, straight through his entire torso. Detain her! Hold, adventurer. I would know more about your relationship with the victim, as well as the events leading up to his death.
I was chasing him, threatened to bust out his kneecaps, and he got shot with an arrow. That's about it.
This man was responsible for the recent riots. Mayhap we owe his murderer a debt of gratitude. I also owe my friend who has the exact same voice of me that ran off to the exact some gill.
I don't think he deserved to die, but
I do. In any case, it is obvious you are not the one whom we seek. You may carry on with your investigation, Scion.
obviously, are you saying that I'm not strong enough to just stab somebody through the chest with an arrow? Because I can.
Are you saying you did it?
No, but I'm saying I could have. All right, enough of this, Xaeus. Let's go. Quick, open your trunk. Unrelated. How many bodies fit in there?
Too many, Exalia! Too many!
We. I'm gonna just come crashing into Ul'Dah.
What did you...
Onwards to stuff and junk. Wah, wah, wah.
What news, Corporal Morales? Where's the merchant?
He died, and not because I stabbed him in the heart with an arrow.
Well, if you say it wasn't you, obviously he was murdered! Damn it all to the 7th hell! He was not simply murdered, Corporal. He was silenced. Too many knew his face, and he was ready to divulge his secrets. Do not despair, though. We may be closer to identifying the true orchestrator of these riots than you realize. And quite obviously, after conducting an internal investigation, we've cleared you of all guilt.
Yes, I do not use my power to hurt anybody. Nope, not me. Not at all.
There was never a doubt. The Flame General left word that you were to proceed to the Fragrant Chamber as soon as you returned. He wishes to discuss your recent discoveries as well as the results of our own investigation. Master Alphino has already been informed and should be waiting for you outside. Pray proceed to the Royal Promenade with all haste and speak with Bartholomew.
Bartholomew. Barfa boy.
Good old Bart.
Bart. Barty farty. Where am I going? The Chamber of Rule. Hey Xaeus, what's up?
How's it going?
It's going.
You beating up more homeless people?
Hey, what? What are you talking about? I'm not beating up homeless people.
Mm-hmm. And to spare the kneecaps of one of them, I had to go run by and whack him upside the head with my sword. It's like I used the other side.
Did you?
The sword has two edges, doesn't it?
Probably. Probably.
Whoops.
You probably decapitated him.
Yeah, he'll live. We have been expecting you, madam. Please proceed inside. Everyone talks to Bartholomew. No one ever talks to me. Said his twin.
Commander Swift has kept us apprised of your recent activities. You've made great strides towards quelling the violence.
Despite our best efforts to determine what provoked this uprising, the truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered aught which might shed some light on the mystery?
This information does not leave this room. The Syndicate's decision to reject the Doman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those displaced by the calamity claimed it was proof of a policy of discrimination. Together with a group of Alamegan refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate. Demonstrations which became heated, but did not descend into violence. Until a certain incident served as a call to arms.
A unit of brass blades sent to supervise a demonstration loosed arrows upon unarmed protesters. It was this atrocity which prompted the refugees to take up arms. I need not tell you what followed.
We assumed at first that the attack was born of a miscommunication. When emotions run high, they happen. But suspicions were raised regarding the unit's commanding officer, whom I ordered interrogated. Sure enough, our fears were soon confirmed. The dog confessed that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order. A merchant in the employ of Teleji Adeleji.
Teleji Adeleji? But he spoke in favor of the Doman's cause, and has ever seemed sympathetic towards the refugees' plight. Why would he do such a thing?
Know you of the Cartano Reclamation Bill? It is a proposal to annex the Cartano Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
When last I looked, that was disputed territory.
Aye. Some might even call it a battlefield. The destruction wrought by Bahamut was greatest at the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge. What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Alagon ruins, of which no record existed. There are certain differences of opinion as to how these ruins should be handled, which is why each nation maintains a military presence in the region to this day. Yet differ though we may, we are still allies. Therefore, in the interest of preserving the Eorzean alliance, we have reached an agreement. Any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in the region shall have no bearing on relations between our nations. In full knowledge of this delicate state of affairs, Teleji Adeleji proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill. A shameless bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way. If successful, he will gain control over the disputed territory under the guise of assisting in the resettlement effort. And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage next to every Alagon ruin.
The man would threaten the unity of the Eorzean alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
He walks a path all his own, independent of any faction and beholden to none of his fellows on the Syndicate.
By inciting the less fortunate to violence, he hopes to convince others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution. His sympathy for the plight of the Domans was not but posturing to gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
Forgive me, but what could possibly motivate Teleji Adeleji to go to such lengths? What is so special about these ruins that he would risk his position on the Syndicate, and, most likely, charges of treason against the Sultanate?
Omega.
Pardon?
An Oligon monstrosity, not unlike the Ultima weapon. Mayhap larger, we know not. It has yet to be fully excavated. Oligon inscriptions indicate that it was created to fell Bahamut himself. If accurate, it might explain why Nail Van Darnus chose to bring the Red Moon down upon the Cotonou Flats, given the ends he went to ensure Eorzea's annihilation. Destroying the one weapon which could stay the Elder Primal may well have seemed like good sense.
When first I bore witness to the power of the Ultima weapon, I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me there is another such weapon. One which could contend with Bahamut. Bahamut!
Aye, we were skeptical ourselves. Truth be told, until the Ultima weapon's existence came to light, we thought the inscription had been mistranslated.
At present, Omega is more akin to a fossil than a tool of war, having long since ceased to function. As such, its true potential cannot accurately be gauged. However, if someone were to restore it, as the Garleans did the Ultima weapon, I have little doubt that he would wield untold power.
Power enough to subjugate Ul'Dah like as not, and the rest of Eorzea besides, which is doubtless why Taleji Adeleji yearns to have it.
That he should aspire to world domination. He who has ever walked 2 paces behind Lord Lolorito in matters of commerce.
'Tis in acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power. Woe betide us all should we allow him to have it.
Pray waste no time chasing rats. Only a fool would believe that secrets can be kept in Ul'Dah.
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee problem are rather more far-reaching than we assumed.
So that was the whatchamacallit? That was the battleground, yeah?
Yeah, the joint military exercises he was talking about was the front lines, PvP.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. I didn't realize Omega got mentioned this early. Ooh.
Honestly, me either.
Well then. News to everybody.
I should be glad to know the truth, and yet the thought that all this chaos was the product of one man's lust for power sickens me. How long do you think they intend to hide the existence of Omega from the Scions? That they even felt the need to do so is most troubling. It would be in our best interest to learn more of the military activities in the disputed territories. Fortunately, you are already well positioned to do so. Corporal Moors, pray keep us informed of any developments in Cartna. Be gone, whelp! This is no place for children.
Oh no. I'm sorry. This poor kid. What the hell's wrong with you, man? I was looking for you, miss. You said you were looking for the man who left with my parents.
You know this girl?
Yeah, I stumbled across her when I was looking for the merchant before he got brutally murdered. Oh, sorry. I guess I should have like hid my face and whispered that. It's fine. It's fine. The kid's parents are probably dead too, but that's not the point.
So, he visited Stone's Throw as well. I see.
Did you find the man? Were my parents with him? No, sweetie. They're probably dead.
They were not, I'm afraid. However, I can think of several places they might be.
Like
If
in
you
the
like,
ground.
If you like, we can go and look for them together.
You really? You'll help me look, mister?
If you do something about that booger drizzling down your lips, yes.
Yeah.
Of course. But first, I must needs finish speaking with my friend. She's telling me a secret, you see, so no one else is allowed to listen. Mayhap you could wait for me by that pillar over there? We require but a moment.
Okay, mister. I'll be waiting. La-di-da, my parents are dead. La-di.
How could one child hold so much liquid in just their head? Ugh.
She's just like spewing like just grossness from every orifice on her face.
Ah. I'll take her to the quicksand after she washes her face. Mayhap Momodi will know what to do. Ah. A legion of Gallians and ether-starved primal, even dealing with an Asian would be preferable to this charade. Sometimes I fear Menphilia is too ambitious. We rush hither and yon in response to threats as they arise, without concern for the strain it places on our limited resources. And ourselves. Mayhap the time has come for a change. Speaking of coups...
You're gonna overthrow Menphilia? Xaeus, I heard you and Alphino are planning a coup. That's not cool with me. Pray return to the waking, I mean...
Sorry, force of habit.
Xaeus, this is Menphilia. I know this is sudden, but I must ask you to return to Revenant's Toll with all due haste. Pray return to the waking sands. Sorry, that's my ringtone. Anyway, the situation in the Twelveswood has taken a turn for the worse. I will explain in detail once you arrive. Well, Mr. Coup Boy. Nope, that sounds weird. Don't plan a coup. I gotta go to the Twelveswood, apparently.
The Twelveswood? Then the primal threat she spoke of before has been confirmed. I have received no reports of Ixali activity, which leaves... the Sylphs? Go, Ixalia. You know as well as I that the appearance of a primal takes precedence over all else. Oh, and when you arrive, do inform the antecedent that while I am grateful for her concern, she needn't fear for my safety. I am more than capable of protecting myself.
I mean, like, are you though? You look like, one gust of wind and you're gonna fall over, so...
I'll have you know I can handle 2 gusts of wind.
Oh, a whole 2! Good for you, Alphino. Pray return to the rising stars.
Hey, Xalia, how'd the meeting go? I saw you talking with Alpha. Okay, goodbye.
Poor Xaeus. He's never in the loop. He gets like the last minute details. Everything's fine. Primal might be summoned. Gotta go kill another god.
That doesn't sound fine!
Yeah, it's kind of normal in my book, right?
Yeah.
It's so...
In my home country we read scrolls, but I can read them just fine. Can you read scrolls, Mr. Stola? I'd like to know if you could read scrolls. I have scrolls over there, but I don't know if you want to read them. Would you like to read them?
The poor kid. Oh. Hello, Serpent Herald. Like, is your name Harold, or are you a herald of bad news? Okay.
You sound like my cousin in the Maelstrom, Officer Staines.
Stains?
Yes, his position is seaman.
Xaeus, I have another friend that makes bad jokes like you.
So, funny story, there is actually somewhere out there some poor individual who joined the Navy whose last name is Staines.
Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. Anyway. It is a relief to see you healthy and hale, Xaeus. The latest news from Ul'Dah was most disturbing. Hey, stop listening to mine and Alphinaud's plan to overthrow you, alright? Clearly, the only injury Alphinaud suffered was to his ego. Doubtless it will heal ere long. The other scions will need to be present for this meeting. If you are ready to begin, I will summon them now. I feel like some of this could just be a damn phone call, but whatever. Alright, well, we're gonna end that one there. When aren't we in either the Waking Fans or Revenant Toll, right?
Mm-hmm.
Accurate. Alright, well, that's it. Until next time on Final Fantasy XIV main scenario quest playthrough. And bye-bye.